For many, stepping out of prison isn't the end of a harsh journey, but the beginning of a new, equally challenging one, reintegrating into society. Imagine, after years, maybe even decades behind bars, you're finally free. But this freedom comes with its own set of hurdles. Returning to a world that has moved on without you can be daunting. The immediate challenges are tangible and plenty. Finding a stable job, securing a safe place to live, these are just the tip of the iceberg. But there's more to the story. Society, whether intentionally or not, tends to cast a long, dark shadow on those with a criminal past. The stigma follows you like a cloud, making every step forward feel like a battle. A battle against bias, against mistrust, against the whispering voices that question your ability to change, to grow, to become a contributing member of society. Yet, amidst these trials, there's one challenge that often goes unnoticed, a challenge that can make or break your journey back into the world. Rebuilding credit. It may seem trivial in the grand scheme of things, but let me tell you, it's anything but. Credit is like the invisible hand that opens doors in our society. It's the key to securing that loan for a car or a home. It's the difference between having to pay up front in cash or being able to make manageable payments over time. It's a sign of trust, a sign that you've turned a new leaf and are ready to take on responsibilities. But how do you rebuild credit when you've been out of the loop for so long? How do you convince banks and credit institutions that you're worth the risk? It's a daunting task, no doubt, but it's not impossible. But amidst these challenges, there are inspiring stories of individuals who have successfully turned their lives around, and credit has played a crucial role in their journeys. Take these stories as a beacon of hope, a sign that no matter how steep the uphill battle may seem, success is possible, and credit can be your ally in this journey. There are countless people who have walked this path before you and found their way to success, rebuilding their credit and their lives. Let's talk about Joe. Joe found himself at odds with society, and after some time behind bars, he emerged with a new determination to start afresh. But starting anew came with its unique set of hurdles. The biggest of them all? Credit. Joe needed a place to live, a car to get to work, but without credit it was like trying to climb a mountain with no gear. Undeterred, Joe embarked on a journey to rebuild his credit, and with it, his life. Then there's Maria, a single mother who had a run-in with the law. She was desperate to provide a better life for her kids upon her release. The problem? No one would rent to her, no one would lend to her. She was stuck, until she discovered the power of credit. With a restored credit score, Maria found a home for her family and even started a small business. And we cannot forget about Sam. Sam's story is one of resilience and entrepreneurship. After a stint in prison, Sam didn't just want to rebuild his life, he wanted to build something bigger. He had dreams of starting his own restaurant. But how do you secure a loan with no credit? Sam found a way. He started small, built up his credit, and today he's the proud owner of a bustling eatery. These are just a few examples among many. Each person faced their own set of challenges, but they all had one thing in common. They understood the importance of credit in getting their life back on track. They knew that without it, the road to success would be much steeper. These stories are a testament to the power of credit in rebuilding lives, but where does one start? Rebuilding credit can seem like a daunting task, but with the right tools and guidance, it's a journey anyone can embark on. Let's break down the basics, shall we? First, we have timely payments. They're the bread and butter of good credit. Paying your bills on time, every time, shows lenders that you're reliable and trustworthy. Next, there's your credit utilization ratio. This is just a fancy term for how much of your available credit you're actually using. Keeping this number low is key. It's best to stay below 30%. Another key player in the credit building game is credit building loans. These are loans designed specifically to help you build or rebuild your credit. They work by lending you money that you then pay back in installments, helping you establish a history of on-time payments. And here's where the app Self comes into play. Self is a game changer for those looking to build or rebuild their credit. It's an innovative app that's rewriting the narrative of credit building, and it's doing so with an understanding of the unique challenges faced by individuals seeking to reintegrate into society after prison. Let's break it down. Self works by providing what's known as a credit builder loan. This is a loan that's held in a certificate of deposit which you pay off over time. As you make your monthly payments, Self reports this to the credit bureaus, which can help build a positive credit history. The beauty of this system is that you don't need an upfront deposit or a good credit score to get started. This makes it incredibly accessible. Self is more than just a credit building tool. It's also a savings tool. Once you've made all your payments, the money you've been paying into the loan is released to you, minus the interest and fees. Essentially, you're building your credit and your savings at the same time. But why is this especially useful for those reintegrating into society after prison? Well, one of the main challenges faced by ex-convicts is a lack of financial stability. With Self, you can start to rebuild your financial footing from scratch. You don't need a pile of money to start. You just need the commitment to make consistent payments. Another reason Self is so valuable is its ease of use. It's simple, straightforward, and designed to be user-friendly. This is critical, especially for those who may not have much experience with financial tools. With Self, the path to rebuilding credit and reintegrating into society becomes a little less daunting. It's never easy, but remember, you're not alone. There's a whole community of people who've walked this path before you, and they're cheering for your success.